Hey Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey.
I'm Holly.
Right there is Tucker.
Yep, that's me.
And we are in a compact space here in the compact sports car from Toyota in the GR86. This is a special edition. We will get into all of that and also tell you why I'm sitting here instead of Holly. All that to come. Stay tuned. All right, Holly, a lot of weird things going on with this review, starting with the weather. It's a beautiful day outside.
I mean, to be honest with you, I'm not mad about it.
Yeah, we've needed this, but freak summer rainstorm, and looking at the forecast, the foreseeable future, also summer rainstorms. So we get to test a rear drive sports car in the rain. Second of all, why am I here instead of you?
Are you trying to rub it in?
Well, I've been trying to teach you.
Well, I don't think teaching somebody how to drive a stick in the rain is the best option.
I've been trying to teach you since the last manual transmission press vehicle we had in the Mazda MX-5 Miata, which we are getting again next week, so...
Maybe we'll try it next week.
We shall see, we shall see. But yes, we are in a 6-speed manually equipped 2024 Toyota GR86 TRUENO edition. And I took French in high school, that's a Spanish word, but what does that word mean? Any guesses in the car? TRUENO edition.
TRUENO.
Come on, you took
Train.
Spanish. No.
Rail.
No. We've been calling this car Lightning McQueen. Has something to do with lightning. Means
Thunder.
thunder.
Kachiga. Kachiga.
Stay with me. Ka-chicka-chicka-chicka.
But yes, this is a special edition, TRUENO edition, that gets a lot of badging telling everyone as such, both inside and out. We have all-weather floor mats, which have come in handy
Yeah.
today. And we've got an all-weather trunk mat as well, which I really like. That is where our umbrella is currently chilling out as we speak. But then we've got the black graphics on the outside. You know what? What are your thoughts on the styling of this vehicle?
I think it's really fun.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun. And even though I'm not a super huge red fan, I think in this car, it's really fun.
Yeah.
It does remind me of Lightning McQueen.
It really does. Tucker's got the Lightning McQueen eyeball sunshade that we normally put in this vehicle. I'll put a picture on screen. This car looks startled and surprised when you put the eyeballs in. And it's a fun look, but very interesting. Very cool, very sleek, and
Yes.
fits in our garage rather
Very
nicely.
easily.
Like there's so much room all the way around in this one. We can do a dance with all the extra room that we've got in our garage with this small car, even smaller than my Chevy Cruze that normally parks in that parking spot.
Yeah.
But moving inside, what are your thoughts in here as the rain gets louder and more intense?
It is smaller.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. I like that there's some different materials here on the side with the suede.
Yeah.
But then you have the hard plastic and then the soft here in the side.
So the suede is because this is based off the premium top trim, which also gets the ultra suede, and even still on our seats.
But I did wonder about this, if we were to roll our window down right now, or heaven forbid you for some reason got a leak in your window.
Yeah.
The suede, and you didn't even want to open the doors in the rain. You
No.
took it to the parking garage.
Yeah.
So that's kind of a problem.
Car care. It's car care.
It's kind of a problem. If this is going to be your daily driver,
Yeah.
that's kind of a problem.
We'll get into that whole daily driver thing here in a little bit.
If you're in a city that New York, where it would be beneficial.
I should not. I should not.
You should not drive in this.
Nope.
Turn around, don't drown.
Turn around, don't drown.
Well,
Wait, why are
Do you see how deep that water is?
Oh.
And how small our car is? We're not gonna do that.
Nope, nope, nope. Turn around, don't drown. So,
Drown.
don't think so. We'll get into how it rides and drives earlier, but that is our normal test loop for the historic brick streets downtown Tyler, Texas. And, well, we'll avoid that.
Yeah.
Anyway, back to your thoughts on the interior.
Well, I was just saying, like, if you're in a city like New York where it's really beneficial to have a smaller car so you can like park on the street and stuff like that, well, then you're parking on the street. So it needs, if it's raining like this, as it does in New York,
You'll be getting out.
you'd be getting out. And what would the condition be like over time of having suede on the door like this? I don't know.
Neither
It's
do
just
I.
a thought.
Yeah.
It's just a thought.
Neither do I. We don't get these vehicles long enough, but I definitely did not want to risk it, knowing that where we went today had a parking garage right across the street.
Sure.
I would much rather get wet than ruin a one of 860 special edition car.
My other thought on the interior here is that I wonder why the dash is so boring. Like, you do have the suede over the dashboard here, but like there's not any kind of, I mean, there is like a little dip here.
Yeah, but this is
There's
like
no like
hollow
contour-
plastic.
Yeah, there's no contouring. Like, it just kind of looks cheap up here, especially like right here.
Yeah.
It goes from kind of a softer plastic to a harder plastic, but that's it. There's not really a design. There's not really any interesting appeal up there, but maybe that's because it's a sports.
Yeah.
Is that right? It's all right.
Uh,
Like, take the suede off the door and do more.
Okay, we're gonna pause from interior thoughts here for just a second because we still are on the historic brick streets of downtown Tyler, Texas, just not the full route. What are your thoughts on the ride and handling of this one? Tucker, how's your wobbly head?
Not lovely.
Not wobbly, how's yours? As we went over the worst part of this whole stretch.
Yeah, well, it feels like a sports car for sure.
Yeah,
But not as rough as I was expecting it to be. We've been in rougher.
yeah. One of the advantages of this Trueno edition are the improved dampers that are on this, that are also an option on non-special edition, since again, they're only making 860 of these. But yes, better suspension, but still, like you said, kind of sports car-ish.
Yeah.
It wobbles.
Yeah.
It lets you know. All right, back to interior, and then we'll get to driving impressions and as such. Dual zone climate control, which is nice. The seats
Is this car big enough?
for dual zone. I mean, yeah. These seats,
So comfy.
very comfortable.
I want this to be my desk chair.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this is nice.
Thoughts. But again, ultra suede. We've got the red accents that go with the red and black exterior on this one. Lots of red stitching, which I'm sure you like. Tucker, what are some things you like about the interior back there?
This car is so small that the trunk window reaches to back here.
Yeah, and then you also have your own window out the side there too.
Yeah, but it's super small.
Even it's for you though, right?
Why?
Now, you may have noticed Tucker is not in his normal seat. We did have one of these vehicles almost exactly a year ago, and I did a full child seat installation on that one. I'll just go pull up that archive footage because I'm not torturing myself by having to put that in again, and I'm not torturing you, Holly, by having to ride in front of him. He's grown a bit, and I was cramped over there. You would be cramped over there this year. It's kind of crazy. Getting a child seat in the back, I'm not looking forward to this. I've done it once before. That was enough, but I will call out the fact that you can remove this to get to that top tether back there in the back window. And there are lower anchor points underneath these little Velcro straps in the lower, I call them butt pockets, down here. So it's got all the right attachments, but the space doesn't make it easy. Here we go. So Tucker's in his forward-facing Graco Extend-A-Fit, and you really have to be careful how you get this in there. Whew. And then I always, start with the top tether, which, sorry, Subaru, Toyota, whatever you are. Here we go. Tighten that into place right there. And then lower latches. I'm sitting on the back of the front seat, by the way. Then somehow I cannot even see over on this side of the child seat if I wanted to, but there, tug it in, click it in, tighten it into place, snug it in, and then catch your breath as you climb out. Whew. I'm not one for giving out a failing grade when clearly Tucker's already been riding back here in the video and I've gotten it in, but it's definitely not a high grade. I would probably give the installation process here a D. All right, so this does have a trunk. I mentioned earlier the trunk mat back there in the back, but decent size space back there. The last time we had one of these, you took it on a road trip across Texas and it was more than enough for you.
Yeah.
So,
well, I just had a little suitcase. I had like a carry-on suitcase.
Yep. 6.9 cubic feet of space back there.
So
it's
fine.
tight.
Yeah,
but
it's tight.
the entire seat back folds down, so you could have more space if you didn't have a backseat passenger, which anyone larger than Tucker, I mean, look at the back seat itself. The backrest is actually a headrest right where his head reaches. So it's really built for people about the size of Tucker with or without a booster. Like that's the only passenger that's riding back there.
Yeah.
Otherwise in here, I had to talk a little bit about the ride and handling and driving characteristics on this, since I am the one driving. I won't dip into my solo review too much, but it puts a smile on my face. You really enjoyed the automatic version we had a year ago. You said you would really enjoy having one.
Yeah, and I took a road trip about 2 hours away, there and back over the weekend, and it was comfortable the entire way.
Yep.
Because I will say that is one thing I will say about this car is it is a sports car and it is lower to the ground than regular cars, but I don't feel like, even now coming back to it, I don't feel like I'm sitting on the road.
Right.
You know?
Yes, and that is one thing. You mentioned daily drivers earlier and whether or not this would be a daily driver. I'm used to a small car. I'm used to a manual transmission car. I really love the manual transmission in this. I really love the manual transmission in this. The gating is so good. It's very crisp. You know what gear it's in when you put it in the gear. Not rubbery at all. Fantastic. The steering on this is really good as well. This vehicle was co-developed with Subaru. It is Subaru's only rear-wheel drive vehicle in the BRZ, and it is one of 3 performance vehicles from Toyota. The other being the GR Supra, which they co-developed with BMW, and another one being the GR Corolla, which is 100% them. But yes, very good steering, very good transmission. I really like all of that. But living with it, you were talking about not feeling like your butt's on the ground.
Yeah. You feel like your butt's on the ground.
I'm approaching 40 and getting in and out of this is reminding me of that fact.
Yeah.
I make the old man noises getting in and out of this car. I'm starting to age out of this car, which is, what?
What? No, you're not. Toughen up.
Now, the name of this one. 2 factors here, the GR86 and the Trueno edition. The Trueno edition harkens back to their 1984 vehicles in the Corolla with the same name. That was their first sporty vehicle. And again, made it in 1984. And then the GR86 calls back to 1986 both of which are years that matter to us as the passengers currently in the front seat of this one, reminding us of our age, and we'll just leave it at that.
Reminding you of your age. Speak for yourself.
So, you like the exterior styling. The interior styling's a little to be desired here from you.
Only in the front.
Only
the
on that
part
side.
I'm looking at.
No,
The rest of it's really cool. Like, what happened up here?
I noticed you didn't have the same critiques when you were driving the one last year.
no, I did not.
So, yes.
Okay, guys, let's settle down here.
But interesting how the critiques
Bringing
change.
us back to task.
Yeah, interesting how the critiques change when you don't get to drive the fun sports car.
That's true.
But yes, the overall driving character of this is fun. I do have a full solo review that, as we are recording this, I have yet to record, but as you're watching this, is already up on the channel. Hopefully I can find some dry weather to really, explore the
Doesn't look
capabilities
so.
of this car. But any guesses as to what the fuel economy is or the window sticker?
I'm not guessing fuel economy.
Well, it does have a 4-cylinder engine, so it's rather small. 20 city, 26 highway, 22 combined. We've mostly been driving this around town, running errands and such, so we're only seeing 16 right now. And again, that is because it has been our errand mobile this week. Would you care to guess the cost of this one? Let me remind you, only 860 of these special edition TRUENO models will be
Okay. 45.
No.
Way
high.
too low? Oh, too high? Okay, 42.
Nope.
Is it in the 40s?
Nope.
Oh. 38.
Very close. There are your stack of window stickers.
34,720.
Nope.
No, that's not it.
That's where it starts.
37,610.
So,
So yeah, very good.
$37,000. Do you feel that it's worth it?
Yes. If you're wanting a sports car, for sure. If you can want a sports car in the 30s, and this is a limited edition, and it's as comfortable as it is, even though you're an old man and you say it's hard to get in and out of.
That is making me feel
It
even
made
more.
me feel young and alive when I was driving it.
Oh, the price is making me feel even more like an old man, because my first sports car that I purchased was a 2012 Camaro SS with a V8, and it was fully loaded, and it was an anniversary edition. Same price as this car
Okay,
now
but
in
how many
2024.
years ago was that?
Yeah, so that
You
was
were
12
back
years
in
ago.
my day.
Back in my day, you could get a V8 for that price.
I mean, to be honest, these days, any new car in the 30s is a steal.
Yeah. So there is that. Yes, in 2024, this is quite the bargain. It does put a big smile on my face. Find out more of my thoughts in my solo review. But one last thing I do want to call attention to before we sign off on this one was made evident by the rain noise, made evident now here on this concrete pavement. It's a little noisy on the inside.
It is a sports car, though.
Yeah.
Well, it's a little noisy. The engine's a little noisy.
Everything's a little noisy.
But
It's-
yes, the road is a little noisy too.
Yeah. So,
But it
makes
is a
little noise.
sports car.
So, knowing the price, knowing how we fit in it, knowing how it fits our family, knowing how it fits in our garage. Can I have one?
You just said you can't get in and out of it.
It wouldn't be my daily. Like, if it were my daily, I don't know that I would love it as much, but as a fun sports car.
As a fun sports car, yes, I would get it for myself.
I could drive it when you're not driving it.
Okay, when I'm not driving it.
And on that note, if you want to see more from Holly, from Tucker, some behind the scenes stuff, go find her on Facebook and Instagram at Female Consumer. You can find all things GT Garage Talk at GT Garage Talk, Facebook, Instagram, X, TikTok, Threads, YouTube, you name it. Everything is at GT Garage Talk, or you can go to gtgaragetalk.com. But as for us, in the 2024
Warning out.
GR86 TRUENO edition. Until next time, gearheads, Bye.
Bye.
Okay, we are still on red roads.
Brett Roads.
Red roads. Even my toenails match.
Guys, next car we're reviewing. I have to look at the window sticker.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
You know where the other cup holders are?
I didn't know I did that. Oh, wait.
And Tucker showed me that if you close one, it closes both. Hey Gearheads, and welcome to Garage Talk. I'm Corey,
I'm Holly.
and right there is Tucker,
Yep, that's me.
and we are...
Do it again. I'm sorry. I was like, hi, I'm Holly.